Hello everyone. I am here today to show you basic photo corrections that can be done using Photoshop. So here basically what I'm going to teach you are 4 basic steps that you would follow in order to get a photo or an image fixed using basic methods in Photoshop. So this video would be greatly useful for a beginner, as in for a person who has never used Photoshop and this is his or her first time correcting a photo with a lot of damage. So I will help you out if you are a beginner and you should just follow my steps. So the first what we would be learning is to crop an image, second to straighten an image, third to use the spot healing brush, and fourth how to change the color, contrast, exposure of an image. So let's get started. So I am here in Photoshop right here. I would click on open. I would get a browser where it browses all my applications. I would go to downloads and I would select my picture, blah, 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 and open. So here we are, picture. Okay. First off is to crop the image. Cropping tool is the fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth icon in the tools bar. You click on it, you should get a option bar above. Cropping is very easy and basic. You just crop out the burnt edges, which are obviously visible in this picture, or any damaged edges, or any unwanted objects, people out of the picture you want to correct. You hit enter, or you hit the tick there, and now you have the image that you will be working on. You zoom in, you click on Command plus or Control plus in a PC, and you get your image you will be working on. Cropping basic done. Second, straighten. You have to be on the crop tool to be able to straighten your image. If you are in the move tool or any other tool right here in the tools bar, you would not be able to straighten. So you have to select the crop tool right over here, and you have to select the straighten button right here. The icon looks like a briefcase, I would say. So click, 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 and I make mistakes. People make mistakes. Let's see how this works. Oh, here we go. So you have to get an icon with a briefcase and a plus sign. All you have to do when it comes to the straighten button is you've got to draw a line across, I would say across the top edge of the photo. So it could be right around here. It has to be straight. Not exactly straight, just across the photo would do fine. So even if you thought that the photo was not slanted, it was, but it was not visible. So I straightened my photo just to be on the safe side. And you hit on the click or enter, and you got a straightened photo. Do not mind the noise in the background. It's just my dog drinking water. Moving on. Next, to spot healing brush. So this is where the complicated stuff happen. This is not as complicated as you think, but for a beginner, and when I was a beginner, this seemed like complicated to me. So the spot healing brush tool is right here, and it is like used to remove blemishes and other imperfections in the photo. So if you come to this photo, it would be like the crease here, the yellowish blur here, the dot here, the white dots around the picture, the stain on the girl's shirt, and so on. So the spot healing brush tool is excellent for retouching blemishes and also works nicely wherever there's uniform appearance near areas you want to retouch. And yes, I read that out of my notes, just to keep you on the safe side. So, the tool that looks like a band-aid, press, and you would see this white dot. So to get stuff started, I would show you what it basically does in one click. And I hope this right here, this black dot is visible to you. So if it is, take a good look. Black dot here, black dot gone. Black dot here, black dot gone. So this is basically what the spot healing brush tool does. So the first and the foremost, most important damage here is this crease. So what we will be working on is we will be just removing the crease off from the picture. So lost you there, I'm sorry. So here is the size of the brush. You would see if I go to more pixels, the brush is big. If I go to less, the brush is small. So I would stay between 10 and 20. So you can see here, look closely. Command plus, control plus, and there, it's gone. It just goes. It just vanishes. Okay. And I told you that's hard, and it is going to be hard. So I would step backward. I would just keep stepping backward till I get the original crease. And this is a good example. Mistakes do happen. It happens to me. It's difficult for me, and it's for me, it's nothing to be ashamed of. So edit, step backward. Are we good? Are we good? Yes, we are. Oh, okay. So that amount doesn't work for me, so I will go with this amount, which works for me, obviously. And there we go. See, yes, right now I'm agitated, but it's okay. It's okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. So you could see when I did that, the road was just seriously abnormal in shape, so that can happen. So all you gotta do is, you got the straight road here, click, and you keep clicking on the crease like that, like that. You can drag it in a line like that and make it disappear, but as you saw, I am not at all good with it, like extremely excellent with it. So I would just click, 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 and just continue to keep on clicking until you reach what you need to reach. Okay, there we go, there we go. Okay, done. So that is the crease, and so far it is not visible. And to show you, I would also remove the stain right here. Then we do not have anything bad. We have a, did we have a white spot here? Yes, we did. We did have a white spot. And then we have one here, taken care of, here, taken care of. Here, right here, you zoom in, you can see it. Right here, taken care of. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are left with the sky. So the sky, and the dot came back, okay. So the sky, you would obviously know, the bigger the size, the easier the job. You would just recognize, look, done, done and done. So you would just click there, it's done. So I would say go for a bigger size, the job will be taken care of. But see, that's exactly what I wanted to show you. Do not mix up the layers, like the trees and the white space, do not. Otherwise, what you will get is exactly that repeated over and over again. You don't want that. So you have to be very careful of what you select. You can't select like that and go like that because you get something, I don't know, irritating. It really would be. There we go again. As I said, stick to small, like dot by dot, and don't just drag it along. Dragging makes things worse. It really does. So there we are. We fixed that. We fixed the color in the sky. And then this is like a clean image. This is so far clean and without any damages, and it looks fine and it looks original. So what I'm going to do next is just to change the color and the contrast of the image, and I just need to maintain the antiqueness of the image, also do some modifications just to show you guys that this can be done and that this is a basic correction that we'll be doing. So for starters, we would be going to adjustments on your right hand, people, right here. First, brightness, contrast. I would not touch brightness, but just so I can show you, you can mess with it. You can, and you are free to, because it's your image and you can do whatever you want unless you have to meet certain requirements. So that I showed you. So I just need to mess with the contrast. Again, you can go back and forth until you want what you want. So I would be just sticking to a level of 9. You can see, just so you see, 0 looks like this. 9 looks a bit darker, a very teensy weensy little bit darker. That's it for brightness and contrast for me. Then I will be clicking on exposure right here. And once again, you want to mess with it, please do. It's all up to you. You want to, you do it. It just gives you a variety of stuff. Oopsie. There we go. There we go. Okay, I need to put that in. There we go. And all I need to do here is I'm going to change my gamma correction to 0.86. For me, personally, this picture is really good. And I just realized that I need to take care of this little bit right here. Just need to zoom in. Okay. There we go. The picture. For me, it has its antiqueness still remaining with it. And all I see is just an image which was corrected in a certain way, like the crease and the sky. And I see an image with that looks original and keeps the original memory, and that it looks like it happened a long time ago because it is a very old image. So that is it for you. If you are a Photoshop beginner, I hope this helped a lot. If not, thanks for watching. And as I said, the values over here, up to you. You want to mess with it, you want to change it to what you like, go ahead. As for here, my goal was basic photo corrections, and that was it. Here are all the tools that you can use to change a picture, to make publications, and anything you want to do. So this is it for my episode, but what I will be doing and what you should do while working on your file is always click on save, save as, create your image. Do what you need to do while you do it, because if you don't save the image, you lose everything you do. That's obvious. So every step you take and every time you finalize the change you did, you save it so that you don't lose the stuff you did up to date. Okay, great guys. My video might not be fun. It might not have been full of jokes or humor. I have my reasons. I am sorry if it was not entertaining. This was for educational purposes only. I hope everyone has a good day, and I hope I could help someone. So, bye guys.